Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Shield. In today's video, we're going to be going over some brand new confirmed information for some news that's coming at the end of this month, and we're also going to be going over Japan's outrage at Pokemon Sword and Shield. I found a comment that kind of summarizes their feelings, so that's what we're going to go over today. If you're excited for the video, be sure to drop a like down below. It really does help out. Be sure to leave a comment down below as well with your thoughts and feelings on the video. I do try and interact with you guys a lot more now in the comments, and of course subscribe as well if you're brand new. Do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video and take a look what we have to see. So starting things off, this is a quick article on Pokemon Jungle. If you want to see it yourself, it will be linked in the description down below, even though it's not a very long article. It's just going over what I basically just said. So yeah, really cool information, because basically we're getting some brand new information at the end of June. So it says Japan's World Hobby Fair promises, ladies and gentlemen, promises it, new Pokemon Sword and Shield information. So the World Hobby Fair Summer 2019 event will be taking place in Chiba, Japan on June the 29th and 30th. Many popular brands will be making an appearance, including Pokemon. Most relevant for international fans is the fact that the website lists new information about Pokemon Sword and Shield as being revealed at the event. So this is kind of like the promotional posters and stuff. This is the Japanese. We can only guess what's in store, but hopefully it won't disappoint. Give us your best guess in the comments and then slide into Discord chat Sword and Shield. Okay, so it's kind of crazy, because I remember when Sword and Shield got announced back in February, and then we literally got the biggest dry spell we've ever had in like the history of Pokemon. We didn't get anything for, well, March, April, May, and then June comes around. They throw a cheeky direct our way, which gives us a bunch of brand new information. Then E3 rolls around, they show us even more gameplay, and then of course they do say that little comment about the National Dex, which kind of, you know, annoys a lot of people. And then now, at the end of June, 29th or 30th, we're going to be getting even more new information. So I don't know what they could possibly show right now, because they are literally just barraging us with information right now. They made us wait, and now they're just like, information. It's like Oprah. It's like, you get some information at the back. You get some information. Oh, you down there on the left, you get some information. So I'm very happy about it. I'm not going to be annoyed about it at all. I like new information about the new games. Who doesn't? So it's going to be very, very exciting. They're probably going to showcase some stuff about the Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution movie as well, which, by the way, looks absolutely incredible. So I'm going to be looking forward to that as well. But of course, the Sword and Shield information is very, very interesting. Korokoro is still to leak as well. It should be coming out. I think it said 21st, so it's the 17th today. So it would not surprise me if we do get some information, maybe even today. If there's Korokoro after this video goes live, then obviously I'll make a video about that tomorrow. But yeah, Korokoro should be coming out in the next couple of days, so that's very interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly include this in the video because it's really, really cool. Just the fact that we're getting some brand new information on June the 29th or June the 30th, one of those days. So we really don't have to wait long at all for that. So we got Korokoro coming out on the 21st, so that's in 4 days, and then after that, it's only like another 8 or 9 days until we get even more information about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Of course, Korokoro could just have information that we've already seen about maybe the new Pokemon, or maybe some more information on Yamper and Impidimp or whatever, but yeah, we're getting some information in Korokoro, and then of course after that, basically a week later, we're getting even more information in this this Japan's World Hobby Fair thing. So really, really cool about that. So next up, I do have this that I do want to go over. Now, of course, the whole National Dex has annoyed a lot of people. I'm going to say about 80% of people. Of course, there's a few people that are like, you know, it's fine. I mean, I can see both sides of the argument. It is a little bit annoying that not all Pokemon will be in the game, but at the same time, I get why. But of course, Japan apparently is really, really annoyed about the situation. And this comment basically summarizes that this was left on the YouTube video of the Direct, you know, where they just showed all the gameplay. And that dislike ratio is crazy. It's got like 60k dislikes to like 10k likes. I've never thought I'd ever see that on a Pokemon video, ever. Especially with how good the games look. But I think if it just wasn't for that comment, it'd be fine. But he just said that comment. To be fair, it's better now that he said it, instead of like us getting the game and then realizing, wait, why can't I put all these Pokemon into Pokemon Home? It's good that we know now, so it's kind of just like damage control. Maybe they're giving us all of this information just solely for the reason that, okay, we messed up. A lot of people are angry at us. Let us throw this new information constantly, making the game look better and better, and then people will be less annoyed. Maybe, I don't know, that could just be one way they're looking at it. But anyway, so it's full comment. People here in Japan are very angry about this also. This is a huge deal for two reasons. The first reason is that in Japan we are rarely vocal about our opinions because we don't like to start conflict. If we are very passionate about something and tell people our opinion publicly, it must be very important. Pokémon is a very popular video game series in Japan and a lot of people care about it. We want Game Freak and Nintendo to put as much effort into these games as they can to make it the best quality it can be. They could have definitely added all the Pokemon and had no real reason to cut them. So Switch can definitely handle 1000 plus Pokemon models, 110%. I mean, if the 3DS can handle like 800 odd, then the Switch can definitely, you know, handle 1000. It's much more powerful than the 3DS, and that could handle 800 plus Pokemon, plus their walking, running animations. They already have had their, they already had every old Pokemon model from Sun and Moon to use and just had to update it graphic wise. Plus they already had the 151 Kanto models finished in Let's Go. They could have put Sword and Shield as a priority and had the best team working on the game, but they didn't. Instead, they sidelined Pokemon in favor of a new game, which was that town game, and had their secondary team developing Pokemon. They didn't hire enough people to work on the game and treated it like it wasn't important. The second reason there is a problem is that when they realized they weren't going to have enough time to update every Pokemon model and put it into the game, they chose not to hire more people and do it. Instead, they came up with an unconvincing excuse, also that they wouldn't have to spend any extra time, money or effort in developing the game. They figured they could get away with cutting content because they figured people would buy the game no matter what terrible decisions they make. They think saving money is more important than making a great game. So that's the first part of the comment, and to be fair, it's the truth, man. I mean, like, you can't really deny that the excuse. I didn't really think about it this way. This comment is actually very, very interesting. It's very intriguing because I didn't really think about it that way. I just thought that, yeah, okay, I mean, they've been working on it for 3 years, come some slack. I mean, fair enough, they can't get all the Pokemon in the game. But when you see it like that, like, they already had all 151 Kanto models. So that's like a bit of a portion of the Pokédex already done, 151 Mons. And that's Alolan Forms 2, and Meltan and Melmetal. So, you know, you got a solid number of Mons there, about 160 maybe, I don't know. But that's 160 Mons that they don't even have to touch, because they're already done. Those models have already been done for the Switch. So that's fine. So obviously there's still, what? I mean, there's 1000 Pokemon after this, so take away 160, that's still 840 Pokemon, which is a lot. But to be fair, they've been working on it for 3 years, didn't have to do anything for Kanto. They could have just hired more people. Why didn't they? You know, that's the question. Why didn't they just hire more people? If they knew that this was going to be a problem, why didn't they just hire more people? Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, it says, and corporate greed is one of the biggest issues people have with this whole thing. Game Freak and Nintendo are planning on cutting a ton of Pokemon that people love from their future games because they don't want to bother hiring more people or spending more time and money to make the games fun for everyone. It's about more than just the fact that they are not including all of the Pokemon. Game Freak and Nintendo have been prioritizing other games over Pokemon for a while now and not been putting nearly enough effort into recent games. They've been making games with unfinished areas like X and Y or no post-game. They have started handling out every legendary mythical Pokemon as gifts instead of introducing them through in-game events that allow us to catch them in a unique area of the game and add to their lore. Dude, this guy is just spitting truth, man. And sometimes they add extra things in a version 2 of the game but we shouldn't have to pay for, or the game just so we can get a finished version. But it seems like for every step forward they take another 2 steps back. Some people are pretending not to notice these things and are still looking through rose-colored glasses. I hope I used that English phrase right. Never heard it. The problem that, with that is that it allows Game Freak to get away with almost anything. That is partially why there was a drop in quality. They don't listen to their fans for the most part, and that has to change. Pokemon is an important franchise that deserves a super high quality game with a ton of time and effort like Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey. Both games did exceptionally well and were both really good games. The semi-open world areas of Sword and Shield look beautiful, and the Pokemon in the overworld is a great new feature, but at the same time they got rid of it very popular and created things like Mega Evolution in favor of one-time gimmicks. And if you like those gimmicks, that is fine, but it shows that they are not listening to what the majority of the fans want. Dude, this guy, honestly, perfect comment. Comes in with the criticism and he makes it constructive, you know? He doesn't just bash the games, he gives good reasons to why there's problems, and even then he's still saying the good points of the game. Honestly, 10 out of 10 comment. Love this guy. And now they are giving us an unfinished product that has less, that even has less than the 3DS games did. That is not acceptable, and that is the biggest problem. Nintendo and Game Freak think it is okay to put less effort into the Pokemon games just because we will buy them anyway. To be fair, we will. People want them to know what we are tired of our favorite games being set to the side. We want them to prioritize Pokemon for once. Sword and Shield deserve to be the best quality Pokemon games they can be. So yeah, I mean, all in all, dude, I agree with this guy, man. He's only said things that are truthful. Like, why didn't Pokemon hire new people when, especially when they realized, oh wait, we get into a deadline here and we don't have enough of the game finished. Like, they could have just hired more people. They should have. The games are going to sell exceptionally well. I don't see why they couldn't just hire a few more game devs. But yeah, he's true about the X and Y. Like, all those unfinished areas, unless we go back to that in Sword and Shield. Yeah, X and Y is very, very incomplete, 110%. That needed another game, to be fair, to be able to dive into all those areas. So, like I say, unless we go to Kalos post game, who knows? And then yeah, the guys, you know, he said truth, man. Like, they should have put a lot more effort into these games, and they haven't. So who knows? Maybe with this new news, we will be getting some cool information, but right now it's a little bit scary that they aren't prioritizing Pokemon, and maybe Pokemon games are just gonna go downhill from now on. I mean, the graphics look nice, but for the Switch they could look a little bit nicer. And like I say, the main purpose of Pokemon is battling and capturing them all and stuff, and you can't even do that in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it's definitely a turn that they're taking that is not in favor of the game doing well. But I mean, these games will still sell very, very well. I'm sure they still will be the best Pokemon games ever. I'm not completely against the games. After reading that comment, it was very well put together, and I feel like they definitely had a lot of good points. But that's just my thoughts and feelings on it. That's my 2 cents. What do you guys think about it after reading this comment? I mean, I definitely agree with everything that they've said. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like down below. Remember to leave a comment. I do talk to you guys a lot more in the comment section down below. And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. That's everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. Until next time, peace.